Hello there, Dre again, and I want to showcase you a game perfect for people who enjoy great emotional storytelling, and it's called The Last Guardian. When I hear the game The Last Guardian, the first thing that comes to my mind is the game called Ico, but this time the roles are reversed. What I mean by this is, unlike its predecessor, you now take upon the damsel role and your companion Trico is your protector. But what makes this game different from Ico is that the beast Trico needs you as much as you need him. Basically, one cannot survive without the other, which makes an interesting gameplay mechanic that most devs seem to overlook. And the reason why the game is significant is because of its unique take on storytelling. The boy and Trico don't understand each other, yet their bond grows stronger as you make progress through the story. To describe this game, it's an emotional adventure with a deep, heartwarming story between a boy and a beast, accompanied by spectacular visuals that will leave you in awe and feels as if you are seeing an oil painting come to life. In this game, you take control of a boy who awakens in a castle called The Nest, and you discover a giant creature that is part cat, dog, and bird called Trico. At first, he is hostile towards you, but slowly warms up and accepts you as its friend. Trapped and surrounded by danger, you are tasked with escaping the nest alongside your unlikely companion. Like any Team Ico game, The Last Guardian's world is shrouded in mystery, so players can come up with their own interpretations and possibilities to what the world is. It also deals with isolation, trust, and companionship, and the game blends both gameplay elements of Ico and Shadow of the Colossus, but noticeably borrows heavily more from Ico's gameplay mechanics. The game requires patience, for Trico acts as if it's a real animal, and you know what? It really does feel like a real animal, and the issue with that is the AI is too realistic. It's so realistic that it can frustrate some players because of how realistic Trico reacts, and sometimes it will have a mind of its own. However, as you progress through the game, your relationship with Trico develops and you start to form an intimate bond with the beast. He will noticeably be more responsive when giving him commands and will automatically follow you without you needing to call for its attention. With all that said, it also makes you emotionally attached to the beast, and just like its predecessors, The Last Guardian is a very lonely game, and all you have as a companion is Trico, which makes players feel even more attached to the creature. As for the visuals, it is vast, simple, and would make you appreciate just how gorgeous the environment looks. The atmosphere is also flourished with creative puzzles that require some imaginative and critical thinking in order for you to advance to the story. As for technical issues, there are a few that affect the game's performance, most notably the game's camera. There are plenty of times that the camera is obtrusive and makes gameplay feel awkward, especially when indoors. They should have gone for a fixed camera angle indoors to make gameplay feel less clunky. Another major problem is the game's frame rate issue, and the game painfully suffers from this. There are times when the game is running smoothly but will suddenly dip its frame rate to 20 FPS, ruining the immersion. Lastly, I did say positive things about The Last Guardian's gameplay, but unfortunately some mechanics is a bit outdated. It feels as if the game is for an earlier generation. It has the level design of a PS2 game, not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just that the gameplay doesn't feel modernized and it's not up to par with today's standards. If the game were released earlier, then it may have garnered above average scores like 8s or maybe even 9 out of 10s, but unfortunately it's a game out of time. It would have been great if it were released earlier. This game is hard to recommend for non-Ico or Shadow of the Colossus fans, but nonetheless, this is still something that you should play at least once, and it will guarantee to stick with you for a very long time. Well, that is all I have to say about The Last Guardian. Thank you for watching until the very end, and I hope you enjoyed the video and subscribe maybe. Check out the channel for more vids like this, and as always, I'll see you when I see you. Take care.